Welcome to another episode of Save the Earth. Today is Bring Your Kids to Work Day, so we're going to have a little bit more background noise. The kids are running around having fun. Hey Chuck, how about you shut that kid up, alright? Thanks, Chief. Today for the advice, we're taking a letter from the audience, and we're going to see what they need advice on. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, let's see what we've got here. This letter is from Michael Stevenson, who lives on 421 Main Street, Boca Raton, Florida. Alright, his social security number is 621-499701. Alright, let's see what he has to say. I love your show. It's so funny. I love the environment too. Alright, are you just saying that to make me think that you're cool or something? We're not friends. I'm trying to help you here, alright? I was driving to the gym with my girlfriend, and then we got a flat tire. I pulled over, she got out of the car, and expected me to know how to change it. The problem is I didn't know how to change it. And it's really sad. I'm 22 years old and I don't know how to change a tire. It seems like my American education system has failed me. I'm not prepared for everyday life because I haven't learned basic life skills. And since I have homework, my parents don't have time to teach me. Okay, basically, he wants me to teach him how to change a flat tire and how to change his oil and all that basic car stuff. The issue is that this is an advice section. I do, so I don't have to teach. But here, I'll give you some advice on how to handle your car troubles. My advice would be, your whole vibe is bad. In fact, you couldn't catch a vibe. You couldn't catch a vibe with
man hands in a bear trap.
And it's a bad look. Honestly, this whole like, oh, I'm too incompetent, I'm incompetent, and I'm dumb look is not good. You need to sell your car and not worry about any sort of car problems because you're already 22 years old. You're not going to be able to learn all that kind of stuff. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So go ahead and sell the car because you need to get away from this look. And you're going to choose a new aesthetic. And I think that this would be the best one for you. You're going to buy a big bag of weed with all your car money. And that should last you a very long time. That's a good look. And also, for the sake of the environment, if you love it so much, and you didn't just say that to try and impress me, you should be using public transportation. Now, you might be thinking, public transportation is a little bit scary. You know, you're very incompetent and you're scared of changing a tire, changing your oil. You don't know a lot of stuff. So it might be scary for you, but actually, the weed will take the edge off. It's also important that you work on your social skills and get to know the people on the bus because they're going to become your customers for a little side business. You're going to sell a little bit of the weed in case you ever get nicked. If you do get nicked, you tell the officer, I'm sorry, officer. I didn't realize it was illegal to live my life the way I wanted. And that should stave any sort of attention that you get from them. They should just leave you alone after you say something so educated. In addition to this, if you need to get other places where you can't take public transport, then you're going to carpool. So your personal relationships when you choose this new aesthetic are going to improve. Instead of a dweeb in the office, you're now going to be the office cool guy. And people are going to be lining up to hang out with you. So you could tell them that if you want to hang out, you got to drive me to work. And the best part about this is they're going to be willing to do it. Actually, the best part is that if the person driving you experiences car troubles, that is not your car and not your problem. Kathy gets a flat, you just hop out of the car and hitchhike on the way to work because people are going to be able to tell that you're cool just by looking at you. David can't find parking and you're both going to be late. Well, you tell Dave to just drop you off and you're going to head right in and you're going to look really great to your boss. Now, lastly, you mentioned in your letter that you were driving to the gym. And that kind of convinces me that you don't really need a car. You may not believe me, but walking burns a whole lot of calories and I think it has some other health benefits. But to prove it to you that maybe you should be walking to the gym instead of driving, I've brought in a very handsome man who's very knowledgeable, so knowledgeable that we're going to give him his own section. He is a doctor, certified in every way that you could imagine. And he's been hanging out in our bathroom all day long. Let's welcome Dr. Rod.
What's up, you fat lazy pigs? Mr. Rod-dricks comedy here. And I am a certified doctor. I have a fucking PhD. And the PhD is pretty huge dick, and retardation. Now, I want to give you guys some fucking benefits of walking. The first benefit of walking is you getting off your lazy ass and actually getting a fucking job. The second benefit of walking is you not being 400 pounds and you're not going to be on this particular show that every fat person is on.
Hey, he's talking about you.
The third thing about walking is if you're gay, you can walk right into that pussy. The fourth benefit of this shit is that ladies like guys with huge calf muscles. So you develop some huge calf muscles that all the bitches can look at. And the fifth benefit of this shit is that you don't have to worry about nothing. You can walk to heaven and you can pray to Lil B. Who doesn't want to fucking pray to Lil B? Lil B is Jesus, man. He's the real Jesus. He's the real Messiah. Thank you, base God. Now for you lazy motherfuckers, I'm going to teach you guys how to walk. I'm going to instruct you on how to actually fucking walk. If you want to walk and you want to get all the bitches, you need to learn how to do this shit. Now I'm outside and I'm going to teach you guys how to simply just walk. Now this is what you need to do. Left, right, left, right. Now I want you to slide to the left, slide to the right, slide to the left, slide to the right, slide to the left. Don't forget, guys, make sure you drink a lot of water. If you're going to do this activity, make sure you drink a lot of water because you're going to need all the water you're going to need if you're going to start walking. Back to you, sexy boy.
If you want more from Dr. Rod, he's got his own channel. I've linked it in the description. Now, let's get into some art. For the art section, we have a musical guest, the Tree Huggers. And they're going to premiere a brand new song that they wrote just for today. Let's welcome the Tree Huggers. Holy dang. Sorry, Dr. Rod and I have been drinking toilet water all day. It's time for our learning section. Let's give the Tree Huggers a big round of applause. Woohoo! Hopefully we have more guests in the future. We're definitely looking for talent who are willing to talk about the environment because that's what it's all about. Now, speaking of it being all about the environment, let's learn about a cool new place for you to get outside. Do we have one? Summer's coming up, and you may have a summer love that you want to bring to a romantic place. Dr. Rod and I put our heads together, and we came up with a great place for you to bring them for a nice afternoon date. This is under your local bridge. This may sound weird, but when it's time to get hot and heavy, the bridge will provide shade that will keep you dry and cool. And you can fish in the water source. And you can drink from the water if you have a mercury test kit to make sure that the drinking water is safe. And if you get hungry, you can eat the trash that you find under the bridge. It's really a great place to bring anyone you want to impress. So I suggest that you just go on and get out there. Bring your summer love, introduce her to the love of nature. So, oh, you're going to have so much fun while I'm stuck in here. Yeah, so definitely get outside and enjoy the hot sun with your summer love. Because if you're like me, you've been getting death threats from a strange organization, and you can't really go outside anymore, and you've been trapped in here for days. All right, well, this has been Save the Earth. Leave a like, subscribe, and how about you guys leave a comment about your favorite piece of trash to eat? All right, have a good night. Yeah, have a good night.